All right, y'all. Hey, Rick's About the Morning Show. We got the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, April Ryan of American Urban Radio Networks. April, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey, Smiley. Thank you for waking me up like you always do. He will text you the first thing in the morning. You're like, who the heck is this?
April.
What?
We need you.
April. Hey, I hit April up one night, I think it was probably at 12 or 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, I couldn't rest. I'd had a political question that I needed answered, and she just so happened, and she was like, what the heck?
Yeah, but I'm used to, I have to get used to that now. Good morning, everyone. It's a
Good
great
morning,
day.
April.
Good morning.
It is a great day, April. You know, I just have to get your opinion. I want to hear your insight on Kamala Harris and your thoughts and speak about the arguments that's going back and forth and what we need to do. Talk to us, Kamala Harris.
Okay, so for everyone who wants to see a different day in this country, we are seeing it now, okay? We saw it with Barack Obama being the first black president, but then we had a polar opposite come by the name of Donald John Trump, who is now the president of the United States, who's caused racial division, racial animus, who has walked away from the wheel, basically. Look at where we are in this moment. Look at where we are. People are hurting. Yep. We have an economic crisis. We are staving off depression, not just in recession, staving off a depression, okay? People are crying out they can't pay their rent. People are crying out. I mean, millions are on unemployment rolls. Now let's go into the science of it. We're in the midst of a historic pandemic. Here in this nation, over 5 million cases have been confirmed. And that's not even the exact number, because how many people haven't been tested, okay?
Right.
Look at our people dying and contracting and having a hard time just trying to breathe. Let's go to that piece, too. We're in the midst of a defining moment in this nation. You would think it was the 1950s, 1960s. It is 2020. Well, we're still debating the issue of police chokeholds. We're still debating the issue if our lives minimally matter. We are more than matter. We are human and respected like everyone else. So this is a defining moment in the nation, because Joe Biden months ago, when he was the presumptive nominee, he's still the presumptive nominee until the convention next week, he said he wanted a woman as a running mate. He did not qualify that by saying a black woman, but he did qualify he wanted a black woman as Supreme Court Justice. But this defining moment of black people hurting, being killed by police, still having the highest numbers of negatives in almost every category, and the historic moments that then Congressman John Lewis went to the Edmund Pettus Bridge his last time before his death, and then walked to the corner of Black Lives Matter to see this come full circle. This is a defining moment in history. Joe Biden had to step up to the plate. So that issue of having a white woman or just a woman as his running mate was out the window. He had to choose a black woman. He chose Senator Kamala Harris.
April Ryan.
Yes.
Will black people show up? Because, almost 1 million black people did not vote on the last election. Will they show up with that, get energized the base with Kamala Harris?
So let me say this to you, and I've had people call me, like you, calling me, texting me, crying, or I'm mad. Either way, I'm getting the gambit. Right. But I'm going to say this to you. And this is from my 23 years sitting in that unique perch at the White House. I'm not saying this as a black woman. I'm not saying this as someone from the community. I'm saying this as someone who has watched communities suffer and continue to suffer. If you don't vote and you think this is bad now, this is irreversible if Donald Trump stays in office. Right. It is irreversible, and it will get worse. Right. So the bottom line is, when people say, well, my vote's not going to count and I'm mad, you know what? Be mad enough to go to the polls and vote. I don't care who you vote for. John Lewis is dead. He fought for us to vote, the right to vote. Over 50 years ago, MLK is dead. He fought for our right to vote so we could be counted. People in Georgia went to the polls, stood there defying death wearing masks for 12 hours because they understood the importance. People in Kentucky defied death, banging on the doors to get in. And all you got to do is put a stamp on it or put a mask on it and put the protective covering. Even if you got to buy a hazmat suit from Amazon, you better go to the polls.
There it is.
You better go to the polls. There it is.
And I really appreciate you coming on this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up and show your love. The one and only April Ryan of American Urban Radio Network. April, thank you so much, April.
You better get my name right if you text me early in the morning. All right.
All right, y'all. There it is, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.